Hi, good morning, and welcome to this super sleepy flow, which is perfect for if you've just basically slid out of bed and you're not quite ready for the day. You just want to slowly wake yourself up with a few stretches. We're going to start off in our child's pose, just so we kind of still have that internal energy for the body. So making your way there. When you're ready, let's go into an extended child's pose. So the knees are as wide as the mat, reaching the arms forwards. We can rest the forehead down towards the ground, the chin in towards the chest. And as I mentioned, bringing that energy inwards to the body so we can notice how we're doing today. Still having this softness and quietness in the body and mind before we go about the rest of our day. Let's take a moment here to connect to our breath. Breathing in deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, starting to bring that energy and that life inwards. And releasing out. Good. Start to walk the hands over to the right side of the mat. Maybe placing that left hand on top of the right, so we can start to breathe in to that left side of the rib cage. We'll start to feel some stretch and lengthening through the left shoulder, arm, and sides. Breathing in. Exhale. Good. One more here. Inhale. Exhale. Start to walk the hands all the way over to the other side. So right hand is resting on top of the left. Noticing and feeling that sensation of that lengthening and stretch along the right side of the torso now, through the shoulder, the arm, and side of the body. Breathing in. Exhale. Good. Breathing in deeply, expanding, creating space. Exhale. Inhale, start to walk those hands back through center and reach the arms forwards. We're going to snake the chest along the floor, coming into a baby cobra. So just lifting the torso slightly. Keep the elbows squeezed in, soften those shoulders away from the ears. As you exhale, press back through that child's pose once again. Good. Folding inwards, reaching the arms forwards. Let's flow through again. Inhale, snake the chest along the ground. Baby cobra, lift the torso slightly. Exhale, press back. Last one. Inhale, snaking forwards. Exhale, pressing back. Good. Inhale, rising up. Come into a tabletop position here. And let's do one round of cat-cow. Inhale, open the body, lifting the gaze. Exhale, tucking the tailbone, pressing into the floor, rounding the shoulder blades. Inhale, flattening through the spine. Start to walk those hands forwards towards the front of the mat. Now keeping the hips exactly where they are. Knees should be about hip width apart. As you exhale, open the chest and shoulders towards the ground. One breath here, breathing in. Exhale. Inhale, walking those hands back towards you. I'm going to take that right leg onto the outside of the hands. So open through the hips slightly. Option to bring blocks under the hands. If the hand's sort of struggling to reach the ground, need a bit more elevation here. Keeping the chest nice and open, breathing in. Exhale, straighten that front leg, toes towards you, half splits, bowing into the body. Good. Inhale, move forwards. Open the hips. Exhale, straighten that front leg. We fold inwards. One more time. Inhale, moving forwards. Exhale, pressing back. Inhale, moving forwards. Tuck the back toes under. Go into that downward facing dog. Start to walk the feet out here, bending one knee and the other. Just starting to wake up through the back of the legs. One more breath here. Over to the other side. So take that left foot on the outside of the hand. Lower the back knee down. Just walk that back knee behind you slightly so you really open through the hips, but just go to where it feels comfortable for you. Use the inhale to open through the body, lifting. Exhale, straighten that front leg, toes towards you, bowing down. Good. Inhale, move forwards. Open the body. Exhale, pressing back. Last one. Inhale, move forwards. Exhale, pressing back. Inhale, move forwards. I'm going to come into our yogi squat, malasana. So take that back foot all the way to the front. I'm going to show you what it looks like facing on. So toes are off the mat, heels will be on, hands to heart center. Try and press the knees out to the side here. A little bit of movement side to side. Good, so a big opening of the hips here. Lengthen through that back body so you lift from the crown of the head. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hands come down, lift the hips high. Good, forward fold. Let's go back to that yogi squat, malasana. So inhale, feet come wide, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, straighten the legs, lift the hips. One more time, inhale, toes come wide, hips down to the ground, lengthen the back body. Exhale, forward fold, good. Heel toe those feet in a little bit, so they're about hip width apart. Clasp the hands behind the back, inhale, open the front body. Exhale, forward fold, take the hands all the way overhead now. And you might fancy doing a little bit of walking through the feet once again, so bending one knee then the other. Just to wake up the back of the legs in this forward fold. Bring that focus back towards the breath. 2 more breaths here, breathing in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down, reaching towards the floor. Step back into that downward facing dog. Good, pressing into the ground, extending through the spine. And as you exhale, bring those knees down towards the ground and come into a seated cross-legged position on the floor. We're going to take a twist to each side. So let's start by going over to the left, right hand on the outside of the knee. Inhale, lengthen through the body. Exhale here. One more breath, breathing in. Exhale. Over to the other side. Twisting in the other direction. Left hand on the outside of the knee now. Inhale to lengthen through the spine. Exhale, gazing over that back shoulder. Last breath here. Exhale. Untwisting, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, we're going to cactus the arms down, opening through the chest. Good. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, cactusing down. Now inhale here, holding the arms where they are. Exhale, hugging into the body. Good. Inhale, open the arms nice and wide, lift the gaze. Exhale, hugging in, but cross the arms over the other way now. Good. One more time on each side. Inhale, big opening, starting to build up the energy a little bit. Exhale, cross the arms, round through the back body, chin in towards the chest. Last one. Inhale, big opening. Good. Exhale, cross the arms over the other way, curling into the body. Bringing those hands down towards the ground, resting them onto the legs, lengthening through the spine. And we'll close our practice here with a little bit of seated meditation, just tuning into our breath. Inhaling into the body. Exhale. Inhale, gathering that energy, filling all the way to the top. Exhale. One more together, breathing in deeply. This time, open the mouth to exhale. Let the breath come back to a natural rhythm. And just noticing how you're feeling in comparison to the start of our practice. How the energy is feeling, how the body is feeling. And feel free to stay here for a little bit longer in a seated meditation before you carry on the rest of your day. Otherwise, blinking the eyes open. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope you enjoyed our practice and have a beautiful rest of your day. I will see you next time.